education. The position of Islam with regards to education, almost you and I know that nothing at all, no activity at all on this earth that is better than whatever we will do towards the acquisition of knowledge and the appropriate utilization of knowledge. The type of knowledge, Islam keeps silent but dominate on how the knowledge should be used. How you will create the atomic bombs, the guns and what, that is not what concerns Islam. Islam motivates you to do that one. Produce them, produce the ideas. But how the ideas will be used to affect humanity, for there to be peace and tranquility, Islam says it has a say over them. So Islam so far is the civilization. It is the religion that had a very good relationship with what? Knowledge. That never contradicted or had any problem with what? Knowledge. No. However you produce it is not what concerns Islam. So the first commandment is that Iqra. It is a verb, it is an instruction, and definitely it needs to have an object, but the Quran is silent on the object. Iqra, I should read. What am I going to read? Am I going to read fiqh? Am I going to read hadith? Am I going to read mantiq? Am I going to read tafsir? So read. We Muslims, the first mistake we do is that we reduce the scope, limit, and the object of the reading to our Quran. We reduce the scope, object, and then also the limit of the reading to our hadith, to our fiqh. And for that matter, when we say Iqra, when the Quran hasn't stated the object of that particular act, we have stated and limited it. And we think when we're reading biology, we are reading law, we are reading science, it has nothing to do with the Iqra that the Quran is telling us to do. My dear brother, Iqra, read. When you are reading biology, it's in response to the Iqra. When you are reading from anatomy to zoology, it is in response to what? The Iqra. Whatever you are reading, so long as you are going to read to get knowledge out of that one, to put the knowledge into usage in accordance to the principles of life that is enshrined in the Quran, then you are responding to this particular one. Iqra Bismi Rabbik. Read in the name of your Lord. And Rasulullah made the companions to memorize the Quran in 23 years. Look at the system of academia. It's exactly like what Islam wanted us to do. Calculate the period that Rasulullah used to actually teach Islam. You get the period for getting PhD. وقال الذين كفروا لولا نزل عليه قرآن جملة واحدة. The kuffar, the non-believers say that why is it that the Quran is not revealed completely at once on him, so that everything will be in his head? Sometimes you come to ask a question, you say, wait, I need a result. I have to go and ask my Lord, why? Why is it so? And it's coming in bit like that. The answer is that, tell them, kadhalika. We bring it down slowly, that way in bit, for it to address circumstances and then situations and challenges, to help them address and tackle it very well and squarely, linuthabbita bihi fu'adak, so that we use that one to stabilize their heart, not only the mind. The philosophy of education is that in Islam is that رَبَّنَا وَبَعَثْ فِيهِمْ رَسُولًا مِّنْهُمْ يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِكَ وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ. Oh my Lord, raise a prophet among them, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِكَ. He should give them the information. He should recite the information, lecture them, let them hear about what the ideas. وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ. He should help them acquire the knowledge, internalize the knowledge. وَالْحِكْمَةَ. He should let the knowledge that they have internalized react with what is within them and their environment, so that they can synthesize something out of that one. Hikmah, wisdom. Then when you zaki him, it should affect their heart and affect their behaviors and refine their behaviors, so that they will behave with the character of the people of taqwa. This is the philosophy of what education in Islam. You don't end up only letting the children memorize and write exams just in the name of copying Western education. No, Why would the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell us that one of the things that will produce you reward even when you are dead is the knowledge that you create? I mean, that is your master's and PhD. Do thesis and create something new. Create an idea that we can say it belongs to you. You brought it. Somebody will quote you. But if you go to memorize one hadith, memorize one ayah without thinking about how to actually let this ayah react with your behavior, react with your social environment, react with the matter over there, analyze this reaction chemically, physically, emotionally, socially, psychologically, and bring an idea for the benefit of humanity, and you have only memorized it, then you haven't done justice to Islamic education. This is not the type of education that Islam wants. Not at all. So I can confidently say that the type of education that Islam wants can neither be found in the Zongos, nor can it be found in our current universities. The current universities will apply what Islam wants to some level. How to synthesize and then get the knowledge, it will get you to actually acquire the knowledge, and will behave as if it owns the knowledge. It is the factory of the knowledge. That is the way it will behave. As if the knowledge is what? It's as if it created its own resources. Instead of knowing that these resources existed, we only, with our critical observation, knew how to bring the resources together to synthesize something else. The university will own that particular one, knowledge, and will put Allah aside. It's so some people will sit down somewhere and throw that knowledge, the physics knowledge, with their atomic bomb to go and bomb innocent people in Syria, Iraq, in Libya, kill them and take their oil away completely. But if it is Islam, when you acquire that knowledge, it will teach you that killing one human being is equal to killing the whole of humanity. And when you dare do that because you have power, wait, your last breath, you see what I will do to you. Islam will give you this particular discipline.